2020 is a moment in time that will stick with us for a lifetime. Last year, the excitement of a new decade quickly shifted to monumental challenges for people all over the world.
These continuing struggles with the global pandemic, racial injustice, and a battered economy have made the Enactus mission more important than ever before.
We are Coker Enactus, and we are proud to share the story of our 37 team members working together to see opportunities, take action, and empower others. Coker University is home to 1,100 students in Hartsville, South Carolina, a small city of 8,000 people.
During this moment of isolation, uncertainty, and painful loss, we have united our community, inspired hope for tomorrow, and persevered through unthinkable hardships.
This past year reminded us that we need to slow down and invest in relationships before trying to speed up and make a lasting impact. During the fall semester, we worked through an intentional process to match our team members' strengths and passions with the most pressing needs in the community.
As a result, we continued 2 projects from the previous year while creating 6 new projects this year. Although COVID-19 has thrown many obstacles our way, we are proud of our team's willingness to rally together, fight through adversity, and continue to stay focused on long-term impact.
To maximize our outcomes now and in the future, we have embraced the Sustainable Goals Framework of the United Nations. Governments, businesses, and societies around the world have united together to make substantial progress on these 17 goals to build a better future for us all.
Through this framework, Coker Enactus is delivering sustainable outcomes related to health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, affordable energy, economic growth, and responsible consumption. Given our time constraints, we will highlight 3 of our 8 projects that contribute to Global Goals 3, 4, and 5.
Our first project, Mental Health Awareness, connects to Global Goal 3, which aims to promote mental health and well-being for all. Take a moment and reflect on what life was like as a 6th grader. What do you remember seeing, experiencing, and feeling? Were they positive memories, or was it a time of challenge and struggle for you? What about in 7th or 8th grade?
Today's middle schoolers face more challenges with mental health than ever before. 1 in 6 youth, or nearly 8 million kids across the country, experience a mental health disorder each year. In addition, 50% of all lifetime mental illness begins by the age of 14, before kids even reach high school.
The prevalence of smartphones and social media has not helped at all, with 90% of teens believing online harassment is a problem, adolescent depression rates increasing by 50%, and suicide rates among young girls increasing by 65% in recent years.
Given that the pandemic has only amplified these issues over the past year, we formed a project team to evaluate this critical need and make a sustainable impact. Our overarching goal is to educate middle schoolers on the importance of mental health and to break the stigma associated with disorders.
During the fall semester, we performed extensive research and secured a partnership with a local middle school. We were heartbroken to learn that one of their students committed suicide just a few years ago. Through several conversations with the school's guidance counselor, we learned about the most pressing needs, developed a long-term plan, and created customized group workshops for the students.
Along the way, we created a mental health survey for the 200 students enrolled in 6th through 8th grade to prioritize specific topics. And we created a parental consent form to receive approval for the students' involvement in these workshops. We continue to leverage expert resources by partnering with PD Health, Alpha Behavioral Health Center, and Live Well Kershaw Coalition.
We are excited to pilot the first small group workshop with a dozen 6th graders this month, helping them develop a close-knit community where they can express their thoughts and feelings to their peers in a healthy way.
Our future plans include expanding the workshops to additional grades, branching out to other middle schools in the area, and exploring the need for teacher resources and materials. We are also teaching the students how to raise awareness through their own entrepreneurial projects and fundraisers.
We know just how critical this issue has become for so many people, and we are committed to seeing this project through. The future health and well-being of our society rests in the hands of today's youth, and Coker Enactus embraces its role in being part of the solution.
Our second project, Fostering Future Success, connects to Global Goal 4, which aims to provide relevant job and financial skills through inclusive education for all. Think back again to your early years in school. Did you come from a loving home with supportive parents? Or did you face extreme challenges because you lacked family support and a stable home environment?
Last year, 670,000 children spent time in U.S. foster care, with 300,000 living with non-relative foster families. Imagine the hardships these kids face every single day. Most foster kids spend at least 18 months in state care, with the median age being just 6.5 years old.
Each year, 20,000 young adults age out of the system without finding a forever family, creating a much higher likelihood of homelessness, unemployment, and incarceration. 25% of these students drop out of high school, and nearly 90% never earn a college degree. In addition, the demand for foster parents is at an all-time high across the country.
I have witnessed these issues firsthand because my parents serve as a foster family. I see how critical it is for foster children to have a support system to turn to during their most difficult times. We established the Fostering Future Success Project to secure vital resources and empower kids in the foster care system to aim high, learn new skills, and thrive for years to come.
Coker Enactus developed a 3-part strategy to execute this project. In step 1, we focused on raising awareness and educating the community about the foster care system. We implemented a social media campaign during the fall semester and have seen solid traction with hundreds of followers on our Facebook and Instagram pages. We continue to spread the word about supporting foster care homes and encouraging more households to serve as foster families.
In step 2, we established a partnership with Connie Maxwell Children's Ministries, a nonprofit that provides housing, food, and clothing through a safe community of group homes and foster parents. After several planning meetings with the local director, we learned about the organization's need for specific products and supplies to support the young girls from the center. We've secured several partnerships with local churches and community supporters in order to raise money and collect goods for this important cause.
In step 3, we developed custom educational workshops for the Connie Maxwell foster kids. These interactive workshops focus on personal finance, money management, and job skills to prepare the girls for independent living and provide them a much-needed support system. We are excited to continue strengthening these initiatives to have a lasting impact on foster children throughout South Carolina.
I am so grateful for the opportunity to connect my passion for foster care with the long-term social impact of Enactus. It is inspiring to see the immediate effects of our daily actions in such a concrete way. My Coker teammates and I are so proud to be empowering these kids to create a better future for themselves.
Our third project, Women's Empowerment, connects to Global Goal 5, which promotes gender equality and opportunities for women at all levels of leadership. The COVID pandemic continues to have a disproportionate effect on women, who are bearing the brunt of the economic fallout.
Female-dominated jobs are almost twice as vulnerable as male-dominated ones. Nearly 2.5 million women have been forced out of their jobs since March of last year. Among full-time U.S. workers, women continue to earn only 82 cents for every dollar a man makes.
Recently, women are only half as likely as their male counterparts to start a new business. This entrepreneurial gender gap is evident when women own nearly 40% of the country's businesses, but account for only 4% of all revenues.
We have 2 overarching goals for our Women's Empowerment Project: to promote and support female-owned businesses in our city and to educate and empower our female students on campus.
We contacted the Greater Hartsville Chamber of Commerce to better understand the needs of women business owners in our area. Through several discussions with the board chair, as well as the chamber president, we formed a solid partnership and developed a plan for next steps. We reached out to numerous business owners to introduce ourselves and built a strong relationship with the owner of Down South Sugar.
Hayden Schneider's Beauty Bar offers hair, skin, and nail services in downtown Hartsville. As a young female business owner, she has struggled to get the word out and attract new customers to her business. As a first step, we proposed a marketing initiative to expand Hayden's reach to a new group of customers.
We are planning and executing a Coker Wellness Day at the salon this month, providing a discount to all students and employees who schedule services and purchase products at Hayden's business. We are also evaluating the salon's marketing strategy and analyzing the target market to enhance revenues over time. We are excited to continue this consulting partnership with Hayden and to expand our connections with other women and minority-owned businesses in the near future.
For our second goal, we are collaborating with the Chamber leadership team to build intentional connections between Hartsville's women founders and Coker female students. We have identified several local businesses that are willing to offer internship and mentoring programs, helping to educate and empower young women to take control of their own lives.
Our next steps include designing and implementing a women's symposium for local students and business leaders, while also facilitating panel discussions to expand students' networks and career opportunities. We are excited about the progress we've made so far and look forward to further supporting these innovative women on campus and in the local community.
At Coker University, these are only 3 out of 8 ongoing projects that are uplifting people's lives through the power of Enactus.
Guided by our entrepreneurial spirit, we directly contributed to 7 global goals through our innovative projects.
Our unwavering commitment to the Enactus mission is igniting social change and creating a more sustainable world for us all.
Every minute contributed by every team member had the same goal in mind.
Empowering others to take charge of their own lives.
Above all, our 37 team members have been inspired to think bigger, push harder, and transform people's lives in the local community. We are Coker Enactus.